Okay, I think I got it figured out. I'm really bad at this. See if this works. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I'm really bad at this. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I'm really bad at this. It's a little behind. Just a little. It's a little behind. Just a little. That's good. That's good. I'm just relaxing today. I had a dinner party with my friends the other day. So that was a lot of fun. But it took so long to plan it, that's why I couldn't do live yesterday. I had a dinner party with my friends the other day. That was a lot of fun. But it took so long to plan it, that's why I couldn't do live yesterday. That was a lot of fun. But it took so long to plan it, that's why I couldn't do Did I? What did I saw one live stage, but no, I didn't actually. That's a lie. What did I watch yesterday with them? We saw the relay, the alligator relay. That was fun. No, I didn't actually. That's a lie. What did I watch yesterday with them? We saw the relay, the alligator relay. That was fun. And then I'm trying to think of what else. Alligator relay and their 2 p.m. heartbeat. That was good. Did everybody see the duality that is Iwan Ho? I was like, oh no. The shirt ripped off, that face, and then all of a sudden he's cheesing. I'm like, get out of here. He's so annoying. The shirt ripped off, that face, and then all of a sudden he's cheesing. I'm like, get out of here. He's so annoying. Shirt ripped off, that face, and then all of a sudden he's cheesing. I'm like, get out of here. Oh, is my mic picking this up? I bet my mic is picking up his it's so late on YouTube that it's picking up the conversation again. Oh, it's picking this up. That's funny. My mic is picking up. I don't know. Even if this mic is so good, even if I put it further, it's gonna the conversation again. That's funny. Because it's open here on Google Hangout, so good, even if I put it further, so I can. Oh, maybe I should mute this. That might make a lot of sense. All right, now my mic won't pick it up. Okay, I think. I hope. I hope it's working. Wano is too much. Tell me if I muted the YouTube, so tell me if it worked. I'm trying to get better at this. It's hard doing, it's hard with electronic crap. I'm really bad at it. Yay! I'm listening to ONF's new album now. I was listening to SF9 while trying to set this up, and I went through the whole album trying to set this up because I had to download some stupid plugin. So maybe upset. It took forever. It took what, 10 minutes? Maybe more? Not 10 minutes. ONF, whoever the Hyojin stand needs to come handle him because he's too much. He's way too much. He's trying to come for me and I'm not allowing it. I already got MK. I already got Wyatt. I'm good. I'm totally good. I'm fine. I don't need him in my life. Like, to have more than 2 in a group of 7. Try not to be too thirsty, but sometimes it can't be helped, and they just come for you. It's not a good time. I didn't watch a live stage of them. Did I watch did they do a relay of We Must Love Them? I think I saw their relay though. I like the relays a lot, so it's like my favorite. Remember to guard your privacy and what? Oh, it's called the police. The orange hair looks so good on him. I'm like, they're really trying to make him kill me. I need to watch their Weekly Idol. I didn't watch that yet. The recent Weekly Idol I watched was Monsta X. Was that recent? Or was that for Shootout? No, that was for Shootout. That was Shootout's Weekly Idol. I still haven't been able to see their idol room. I heard that one was funny, but I can't find it on YouTube. So I probably have to go to that site. What's it called? It's a really simple one, YouTube, like kpopsubs.com, something like that. Black hair. I mean, yeah, it's good that when they have color all the time and then you finally see them back with the black hair, you're like, yes, finally. Like, for me, black is like my favorite on so many idols, so little time. Because his hair is like always colored all the time, practically. Oh, okay, Sugar. Yeah, for a long time his hair was always colored all the time, and then he finally dyed it back to a dark color, and I was like, yes, about time. I'm very tired of the mullet trend. I've never liked it, so that's why whenever I react, you always see me like, oh, here goes the mini mullet. I never liked it, It works on some, but like very small some. I don't really like it that much. So I am tired of it. I would like a new style to be adopted, please. But nothing as bad as the mullet. Fate looks really good. V8. It looks really good with it though. He makes it work. But he's one of the few where I'm like, okay, it works. Anybody else? I didn't like it on JB when JB had it. Yeah, exactly. But most no. Yeah, I didn't like it on JB. Who else tried it? Does Wyatt have it now? I think he has it now. I don't like it that much. There's so many that tried it. I can't think of everybody. Didn't Kai start it all in Coco Bop? Was that when it started? What was that like? That was like 2 years ago, and it's still going strong. So bad. He started it. He started this mess. It's not on him. Oh no, he has braids in his hair. At least I saw it on him in something. It was Weekly Idol. Oh, so I did watch their Weekly Idol. Or am I bugging out? I did watch their Weekly Idol. Okay. He had braids on or something. It was so weird. I was like, why did they put that on you? What is going on? What ended? Okay, who wants to play? I'll play them since I really like their song. Hi, Miss Poetic 888. Ooh, but other people have mullets. I just can't think of everybody who's done it or attempted it, and it just did not work out. Nobody in Monsta X did it though, did they? Thank God. Thank everything. Okay, so I reacted to Z Girls and Z Boys, and I didn't like them, so I'm not gonna post them up. My reaction was not good. I'm not gonna lie. It was better for the girls than the boys, but Taeyong had it. He didn't look like he had one. Taeyong? I don't think his could count for a mullet though. It was really short. It was like barely there, like a barely there mullet. It wasn't even a mini mullet. It was a barely there. So I don't think he counts. But Taeyong had one. I think Taeyong made his mullet work though. I noticed I didn't complain much. Did you like Z Boys? My face is a little. I was like, okay, I will patiently wait for their comeback, for their next comeback, or their first comeback after their debut, I should say, because yeah. The girls were better though. The girls could dance really well. All of them are pretty, but neither of the songs were for me. I was like, eh. Is it like did you like them enough to download them? Because you know how there's songs that you like and you're like, okay, this is good. When it's playing on the radio or I hear it, I'll sing it, but I'm not gonna download it. My friend Sarah's like that. Yeah, exactly. I'll wait for their next song because this one is not for me. And then I showed my friends both of them, and one of them said that the Z Boys kind of just seem like a run of the like a normal like boy group that you see in the States. That was funny. Right. It's like like the girls one, okay, but not in love enough to download it. Everglow. That's a pretty name. I like that name. I hope they're good. I haven't been into what was the Luna since Luna, because they were after Dream Girls, right? Yeah, so since Luna. But the one the Pink Lady, I like their song a lot. I'm mad they're just a project though. That's when you told me that, I was like, seriously? I'm upset about that. Out of the is the Dream Girls, the Dreamcatcher album that's playing now, I only have 2 songs saved from this one. This Pity and There Was No One Left. The other ones I didn't save, just save those 2. Someone said Z Boys and Girls giving Disney Channel. Yeah, kind of like that, honestly. Yeah, you make a point. Yeah, like really Disney Channel-esque, you know. It makes sense though. I agree. So I'm gonna patiently wait for their next song. I hope they really bring it. And I didn't make it through all of Z Boys. With Z Girls, I did, and it was all in English, right? Not one speck of Korean in there. So I thought that was interesting, because aren't they're marketing themselves as a Korean group, not right? And like not a universal group. So I thought it was interesting how they didn't put any Korean in there. Cheetah, no, Cheetah Girl, no, don't do Cheetah Girls dirty like that. I still got the DVD. I have the DVD, and I still watch it. I have to watch it at least twice a year. Cheetah Girls is my thing, okay? I feel like that's not doing the Cheetah Girls justice. I love them. I love them so much. That's funny. That is hilarious, though. That's what I'm saying. I know the choreo for Cinderella, and a little bit for was it Together We Can? Like, I love the Cheetah Girls. Like, stop. That was like the best thing Disney ever did, doing Cheetah Girls. What they did mess up on though was the Kim Possible remake. That was never meant to be an action film. I don't know where they were coming from. In the teaser, when she combat rolled to save the baby, there was no need for that combat roll. It was a simple chase after the stroller and retrieve it for the lady. It was just, I'm upset. I'm so upset. Step Up was good. But no, Kim Possible should have never been made. Like they messed up on Shigo. I'm just mad about the whole thing. I refused. I tried to get to the music video. No, just leave it to Christina Milian. I'm just so upset. Like, not all reboots are bad, but I'm just like, I'm fine with Raven's Home. Wait, Raven, is it? Yeah, Raven's Home. Raven's House. What's it called again? That's So Raven. It is Raven's Home, right? I actually like that one, because it reminds me of That's So Raven so much. Like, they really didn't change much. She had kids, so did Chelsea. And although I know in the recent ones, Annalise is not in them. I don't know what happened. I hope nothing happened where she quit. I like Raven's Home a lot. And I saw there was a commercial for it. They're doing Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionists. So I don't know if the author continued the franchise of it, or if they literally just made this up. But I didn't even finish Pretty Little Liars. It was going on for so long, I never finished. So I don't know who A originally was. The last one I saw was Allie came back and they were like, there's a bunch of A's and not just one. So there were multiple A's. I don't know what happened after that because I stopped watching it. I need to get back on it because I kind of do want to know what happened, but because it just took so long, I gave up. Season 2, I think what am I talking about? Season 4? I probably made it to season 4, and I'm guessing the last one was season 5. But now they're doing Perfectionist, and I'm like, you really didn't need to do that. Like, I feel like we all had enough. We don't need any more. So yeah, some reboots are good, but most are bad. I'm trying to think of other ones that came on, because I know there's a lot. Like, for example, Disney is making live actions that are all their classic films. And I'm just like, they must have really ran out of ideas because we're getting a live action Dumbo. It's like, and a live action Jungle Book. Wait, no, we already got the Jungle Book. They did, I don't know if this is by Disney, but Mowgli. And I'm like, isn't it the same thing? I don't know. Fave movie genre would be, I like fantasy action. Right, and they're doing Aladdin, and Will Smith as the genie. I thought it was gonna work, but you know what? No, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. No. I think I'm gonna go see it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Like, no. It's no. Aladdin's one of exactly. Poor Will. I don't think it's gonna work. It's I think I'd rather go see it on Broadway. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dumbo does look good, but I'm just wondering why I really think they ran out of ideas. Because we got it was Cinderella, then we got I'm not going in order, but Sleeping Beauty. Sorry, not Sleeping Beauty. Beauty and the Beast, The Jungle Book. They're doing The Lion King. Leave me with the cartoon. I'm fine. They're doing so much. Next thing you know, they're definitely gonna they're doing The Little Mermaid, and they were thinking of casting Ariana Grande as a Little Mermaid. I don't know if they settled on that. They're just doing a lot. Comedy is really good. Horror, I can't do horror because it messes with my spirit. I don't like horror. I can't do it. Thriller, yeah. Thriller is like a watered down version of horror. I could do some thrillers, but horror itself, Romantic movies, I don't really like them like that. Like I don't like the classics like Titanic or The Notebook, or what was that one? Safe Haven, or there's a couple of them, or The Vow. I don't like any of those. I've tried. At least I tried. Yeah, they definitely did run out of ideas. I'm trying to think because they've done so many. They didn't do Peter Pan yet. Watch them do Peter Pan. I can't. I'm tapping out if they do Peter Pan. Leave it as it is. Well, technically, they already did Peter Pan twice. Actually, they did the one with Robin Williams, and then they did, but it wasn't Disney, I don't think. And then there was the other one that was 2000 and it was a minute ago. Was it 2004? But I really liked that one a lot. That one was good. Yeah, the Scream movies are good, but they're not. It's not technically. Yeah, it's like it's a like what is Scream like? What's the word? It's like making fun. It's making fun of those movies. It's comedy at best. So that's like comedy for me, really. Oh no, that's not Scream. That's Scary Movie. I'm sorry. Scary Movie is like making fun of Scream. I've never seen Scream, actually. Or maybe I tried when I was younger and I bounced. I was like, nah, I'm good. So I don't think I've seen that. I saw one Saw movie. That's because they made me though. My family made me. Like they wouldn't let me leave the room. And it was the only place, because we were watching it at night and we were all in the living room. So the living room was the only place you could go. Can't go anywhere else. I can't just hole out in the kitchen till it's over. So I had to watch the first Saw, and that messed me up. So never again. I did not do another Saw. I walked into a room, Saw 2 was playing. I walked out. I said, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not here for it. I'm not. This movie gives psychopaths ideas, and that's not okay at all. Oh, was Scream really? Am I thinking of the right? I feel like I'm thinking of the wrong thing. So I know Scary Movie makes fun of them. Scream. I feel like I've seen the first Scream, because was Anna Faris in the first Scream? I feel like I saw that one. Saw hurt my feelings so much. I can't. That hurt my feelings. I can't do it. I can't. Nope. And A Haunted House, the one that the Wayne brothers did. I saw the first one. I don't think I saw the second one. I need to see that one though, because I like when they do stuff like this. It cracks me up. She was in the parody. Yeah, no, then I didn't see Scary. I'm Scream. Or maybe I did. I just can't remember. Like, there's so much going on. I'm forgetting so much stuff lately. I probably did see the first Scream, but I didn't see others. Definitely didn't see others. Scary Movie, I think I've seen every one of them, but the last one for Scary Movie, because I love Scary Movie. It's so stupid. It's hilarious. Was it really? The original title for Scream was Scary Movie. But yeah, I don't watch much horror. Like Halloween, I've never seen Halloween. I've never seen Freddy vs. Jason. I did see Alien, or was it Alien versus Predator? I saw one of those. That one was interesting. That was good. Hollow Man's not scary though. I mean, it's deep, but it's not scary. That was more of a thriller for me. Personally, if you want to ask me what my favorite horror thriller would be, it would be Hollow Man. I watched that so many times, and that is an old movie. They always kill my faves. They really do. I'm trying to think of the most recent one that I've seen though. It's been wait, Get Out. It may have been Get Out. That was a minute ago. I think it was Get Out. Get Out was great though. That was good. That was a good idea. Made people scared to drink tea for a little bit, but I've never seen Final Destination. I've never been into Final Destination. It never made sense to me when I was younger. So I was like, I lost interest. And then as I got older and more were coming out, I still didn't have any interest in it. So I never saw Final Destination. I've never seen, well, Mission Impossible is in horror, but I never seen Mission Impossible. I've never seen Resident Evil. So I could be totally missing out. And I apologize for that. But yeah, there's a lot of movies, of series that I haven't seen, because I go mostly with action, fantasy, or animation. I'm still a kid at heart, so I love animation. You will see me go to the movies I gotta see the Lego Movie 2. I haven't seen that yet. I gotta see How to Train Your Dragon 3, because that's like my favorite series, almost one of my favorite series ever, literally, besides Toy Story. So I'm a kid at heart, definitely. What's Us? I'm missing something. What is Us? I have seen Game of Thrones. I cannot wait for this last season. I can't wait. My aunt said that there's a bar near our house where there's a Game of Thrones night where you could talk to people about it. I'm going because I've lost my mind. This is what happened. When the first season came out, I still had cable back at my old house. So I watched all of season 1. After that, we stopped with cable because cable was just too expensive, and we went to Netflix and Hulu because it's so much cheaper. And I missed all the other seasons. So when I was pet sitting my dogs, 2 of my clients at the same time, it was like back-to-back sittings. They had HBO. Is it HBO on demand that is on? HBO on demand. I binge watched for a whole 2 weeks. And I caught up. Like literally to everything. So I can't wait. They got themselves a dress. Oh wait, everybody who's watching, watch it before I say anything. I'm sorry. Us is a new horror movie, but the same guy who made Get Out. Really? It's not the one with the boy that has kind of like, he has kind of powers ish or something like that. Like I know that movie was by the same. I don't remember the title of it, but it was by the same director. So the last season is gonna be insane. I'm trying to wait to everyone watch it because I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil anybody. It's crazy. I was like the last 2 episodes, I was screaming at the screen. I was like, "Are you serious? Oh my god!" Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I want to know what's gonna happen with Jon Snow, and I want Cersei to die so badly because I have never liked her. I have never felt sympathy for her. I have never liked her. Call me cold-hearted. I don't like her. I can't stand her. No, it's about a family. That's all I'm gonna say. No spoilers. Okay. I don't think I've seen that. Okay, I'm gonna look at that later to see the trailer for it because I've never heard of it. Is that what the one I was talking about before? Is that what it's called? I'm so behind. I'm sorry. John and Danny. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cersei is a hot mess. She is. I'm like, there's no redemption for that. In my opinion, she totally killed. Oh, what was his name? Tommen. She totally killed him. Like that's on her. I'm like, you killed your own son. You did this. Tommen was too soft-hearted. He was too kind for that world. He was such a sweetie. I felt so bad. Ugh. I can't. No, that was my favorite season when just the church totally took over everything. I was like, because this is technically what happened back in the day, and so many of British Empire, the Spanish Empire, their religion was everything, and I felt like they were more powerful than the kings, whatever it is, kings, queens, entities there. I'm like, they were more powerful than that. So definitely showed. I've heard of Bad Girls Club and I never watched it. I will always see the commercials for it. I never watched Bad Girls Club. And I feel like I'm missing out because there's so many memes from that show. I have never watched it, but I did watch all of Jersey Shore. I was a total Jersey Shore holic. So I watched all of Jersey Shore. And there's another show that I watched that I feel like I'm missing the title in my head. But I know it was Jersey Shore. Oh, Flavor of Love. I know it's iconic, and I have never seen now one episode. I didn't even see any of the ending ones when they get together to look on the past on the whole season. I haven't seen not one of them. I feel bad about that. But yeah, all of Jersey Shore, Flavor of Love, when New York did hers. I didn't. Oh yeah, when Chance and Real did theirs. I saw those. It has 17 seasons, and I haven't seen that one. That's crazy. I'm missing another show. There was something besides Jersey Shore that I saw too, and I cannot remember what it is. After Jersey Shore ended though, I didn't watch like when Nicole and Jen had theirs, I didn't watch theirs. New York Show is funny. Did she have 2 seasons or was it just one? That show was funny. Tailor Made. All those old shows are legendary. They really are. It's funny. Okay, is the meme I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get no sleep because of me. Is that from Bad Girls Club or is that from something completely different that I'm missing out on? I used to watch College Hill. I think I only saw 2 seasons though. I know there was definitely more than that. I don't remember anybody's names either, but I know for a fact I watched it. I knew it was from Bad Girls Club. I knew it. And then there was another show that was following the dancers. I think it was on the same TV station. It was they were doing it was following a dance school. And so it was like all the dancers, ballet, jazz, all that good stuff. And it kind of reminded me of College Hill, but I don't remember what it was called. I'm upset because I used to watch that one. There's a black ballet dancer and black hip hop dancer, and then there was a Caucasian girl that was just she was a vocalist, but she was a really good vocalist. And I don't remember what that show was called. I don't think it wasn't Something High. I do not remember. I wish I did because it was actually pretty good. But I only watched one season. I don't know if they came back for a second one. I used to watch Baldwin Hills too. I remember that. Those are really good. And then there was that show on MTV that followed the college kids. That was good. I think they only had one season though. I don't know what happened after that. But it was following the college kids. I think they were all at the same college too. That was a good one. My Sweet 16. And then when the celebrities used to have it, Chris Brown, Bow Wow. Some girl had it. I don't remember who. Baldwin Hills was good. We over here reminiscing. How old are we? Y'all know my age. I'm 25. We're going way back. Way back. Like, I remember the titles, but I don't remember what happened in any of these shows. It's been so long ago. Except maybe Jersey Shore. I kind of remember what happened there. I feel like I'm the oldest of the bunch. Getting old is not pretty. At least I don't feel old, but I'm like getting there. I'm almost there. Halfway there. I'm trying to think of other old shows. But really, I was mainly like a Nickelodeon. I still watch Nickelodeon until like Kid at Heart and all old Disney Channel. Getting old isn't fun. It's not. I would much rather. I would love to relive my teen years. I was happy then. I mean, I'm happy now, but I was happy then. Just going to school, coming home, doing my homework, and doing my chores. I was straight. Taina, yes. Okay, Taina. Oh wait, we going back. Rugrats, Angry Beavers, Real Monsters. Oh man, I can't. Oh, you're 38. That's good. Respect to your sister. Taina was good. My aunt's latest dog, her dog was named after Taina. Her Shih Tzu. She put her down about 6-7 months ago. She lived to be 16, golden age, so she lived a good life. But the dog's name was Taina Garcia after that show. So that was funny. And then there was another show too on Nickelodeon, but I cannot remember what it was called for the life of me. It was like around the same time as Taina, and I can't remember it, and I'm mad because it was a good show. But I even watched iCarly. I loved iCarly. iCarly was a little cheesy, but it was still good. It was still funny. You gotta admit that. And then there was something that came on Nicktoons called Free Delivery, and it was a short, but it was so good. I was so mad they never made it into an actual series. Like they ran I think you guys could remember free. I hope I got it right, Free Delivery, but it was a Chinese restaurant. And they used to fight evils in Chinatown. I thought that idea was so smooth. It kind of reminded me of American Dragon, but it was so good. I loved it. I love Free Delivery. I hope I got that right. Or is it 8 Delivery? Something Delivery, definitely, for a fact. Zoe 101. That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking of. I was obsessed. I saw every season. That was a good show. That show was good. There's a show on Disney right now that kind of reminds me, how they film reminds me of Zoe 101. Something Mac. I can't remember the first part, but it's something Mac. And that reminds me, the way they film totally reminds me of Zoe 101. I watched the episode of it, but I was like, Zoe 101's better. I prefer Zoe 101. That was my thing. PCA was like the golden thing for me. I was like, if there's, which there probably is definitely schools like PCA around, but I really wanted to go to one. I was like, this is awesome, Mom. I need to go to one of these. Like a boarding school looks like a lot of fun. They had everything there. They had a yoga club. Like their cafeteria was banging. That was a really huge campus. They had everything. I was upset. I was like, this needs to be something here in New York where I could go to, or New Jersey, whatever. There possibly could be. I just don't know because I ain't look it up. But yeah, Zoe 101 was my thing. But there's a show older than that, like the same time as Taina, and it was really good. And I can't remember. It wasn't a cartoon. I just can't remember what it's called. Everyone's school should be like PCA. Really. I think boarding school is a really good choice because it gives you like you're making your kids independent at a crucial time, but of course they could still call you to rely on you. But it's like, you know, when you're 16, you kind of need to start gaining independence. You got to start learning how to cook for yourself, you know, how to at least do your laundry. You know, some kids don't even really know how to do that sometimes. So I thought it was good. I personally enjoyed it, definitely. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. I know it was a girl. It was a girl, and I guess she was just living her life and her daily life adventures. And I feel like it was around the same time as Taina, or maybe it could have been after Taina finished. I can't even remember what the girl was. I can't remember if she was black. I can't remember if she was Spanish. I really can't remember, and I'm mad. I wonder if Wikipedia has like the answers to that. I got into Degrassi so late, but there was but when I had cable and on demand, it had every season of Degrassi, so I caught up to it. And then I stopped because they were doing too much. So I saw the first generation of Degrassi, the second generation of Degrassi, the third, and I think once I hit the fourth, I was like, okay, I can't. I think it was Nick. I think it was. If not, then it was probably Disney, and I'm messing up. My bad. But I feel like Disney, Lizzie McGuire. No, Phil of the Future is way too late, like early. There's Lizzie McGuire. There was that other show. I'm bad at remembering names. I can't remember. But Lizzie McGuire was always the staple. That was my show. It's definitely more. And I really can't. Oh, there we go. Even Stevens. But that's not the show I'm talking about. But there's Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, another one. Phil of the Future was really good, though. It was interesting, and now when I go back and see it, I'm like, oh my god, the edited animation was so bad, especially with the hovercraft they had. But it was great at the time. That was a good show. And then they had a show called Life with Derek that was filmed in Canada, and Life with Derek and Naturally Sadie. I love those shows so much. And the girl from Naturally Sadie came from Degrassi. She played Holly J. So I was there for it because Holly J was one of my favorite characters, to be honest. So those two Canadian shows, and they stopped it. Brace Face. It's Brace Face, and it was animation, and it was Disney. That's the show I'm talking about. It was Brace Face. That was my favorite. That was a Canadian show too. That show was my favorite. It was so funny. That was a good show. I like that show a lot. And 16, but that was on Nickelodeon. I mean Nickelodeon. No, it was on Cartoon Network, I think. 16 is like one of my favorite animations too, as well as Brace Face. Yup. So many old shows. So many good times. And I don't think, like, say for Degrassi, I don't think, oh no, I did. It was Spinner. I had a crush on Spinner. No, not the Spinner. Whoa, wrong person. The one that used to hang with Spinner a lot. I don't know why I can't remember his name. The one that ended up with Manny. I don't know why I can't remember his name. Totally Spies. I didn't really watch Bratz. I didn't like it that much, but I had all the Bratz dolls. I don't know if I still have them or if I gave them to my little cousin. No, I have all my Bratz dolls. I gave my scenes to my little cousin. I wanted to. Do you remember my scene? Oh my gosh, that is so like I don't know what happened. They disappeared. They went strong for a good 5 years. My scene was like for me, it was the cooler, better version of Barbie. And all of a sudden they vanished, and I was so happy. I had every girl. I had everybody. So that was a good time. Barbie was in my scene too, but it was a cooler version of Barbie. I'm telling you, my scene was the best. If y'all don't know my scene, Google it. They were like one of the best dolls at the time. I had them until I was like 16, but I kept my Bratz because I was like, these are collectibles. I'm totally keeping all of them. Yeah. And then when I turned 16, you would think it would be when I grow out of dolls. It was when I got my first American Girl, Felicity. I still have her. She's downstairs in my room right now. And then a year later, I got Jess, who was the girl of the year for, I'm going to say 2006. I still have them. I ain't giving them up. I paid way too much for those dolls to give them to somebody to mess up, okay? I'm keeping my girls. Yeah, they did. They made my scene to compete with Bratz. I just got both. I was like, listen, they're both good. Bratz got a little more style, though. I'm not going to front. So I have both. And I have both collections, but I definitely gave the my scenes to my cousin. But I kept my Bratz for sure. But then after that, yeah, I had my American Girls, and I was just getting outfits for them. And I got my American Girls at 16 and 17. And the looks from the people when I would go in there with them, because I was so much older, they were like, those dolls are yours? I was like, yeah. And they were like, wow, how come my daughter can't be like you? And I was like, I don't know if it's a compliment or if it's something else, but I didn't care. I was like, listen, these my dolls. I like them. They're awesome. I come in with both, happy as a clam. I did not care. I wasn't interested in growing up too fast. I was like, you're a kid, and once you hit a teenager, it's short. I feel like well, for me, it felt really long, but for the most part, it's short. You know what I mean? So enjoy it while you can, because once you hit that, you're an adult now, it's over. So just enjoy it. And I enjoyed it. I didn't care. I was like, you can make fun of me. I don't really care. My dolls, my money. Literally. My mom bought Felicity. I bought Jess, though. So, yeah. It's whatever. Yeah. I haven't bought an outfit for them in a long time, but the New York store, they moved it, and I'm mad because that New York store has been there for so long. 4 floors of amazingness, and they moved like a block away, but the store looks so corny now. I'm like, they lost their trademark. Like, how you just gonna move a store? Or like, better yet, why they raised the rent to the point where you had to move the store? I'm like, freaking people. I can't stand them. Yeah, exactly. I never was. I was straight. They leave me with my video games and my dolls, and I'm fine completely. Which is why I only had, well, no, not really, because if I think about it in school, like, you know how there's the popular kids, and then there's you, or in this case, me. But in my case, it's like everybody knew who I was, like especially the popular, I feel like especially the popular kids at the time, but I didn't really care. Like I had my small group of friends, and that was it. I was fine. But I feel like everybody like kind of knew my name in some way of some sort. But I was like, okay. I had my small group of 5 girls, and we were straight. The girl of the year dolls were like, I came in when, who was it? The one before Jess? I think maybe the one before Jess was Nikki, or maybe Nikki was after Jess. But wait, I had the name and I lost it. It was somebody else, but then Jess came in and I was like, okay, I'm definitely not missing Jess because she's from Hawaii, and yes, I was like, I'm totally getting her. So I got her, and I wasn't able to get any of her clothes though. So I was kind of mad about that because it's only for the year. You only got your chance to get those clothes for the year. I only got the outfit she came in, but that's okay. It's fine. And the historical dolls, I have Felicity. And I was so happy because 2 years later, they took Felicity off the shelf and they put her in the archives. I was like, how dare you? I got most of her clothes too, so I was so happy. And there was one time, I don't know where we went. Me and my mom took a road trip, and there was a lady with a doll stand, and she had Felicity's tea gown. And I was like, oh man, we're getting that. So I got that. I think it was my birthday at the time too. Yeah. A lot of fun. Just enjoy it while you can being a kid. Just enjoy it. These kids who want to grow up too fast, like, you're not missing anything. And once you get to that point, you realize, dang, you should have really took your time. Take your time. It's fine. Totally fine. You're not missing anything at all. Nothing at all. And I'm pretty much a boring adult. I don't do a bunch of stuff. I work. I come back. I'll watch some K-pop stuff on YouTube. I cook my dinner because I love to cook. I'll play some video games, and then I'm off to bed. And then when I can, I hang out with my friends. But I've never been to a club yet, so I don't club at all. I'm more of a homebody, but when I'm outside, I love being outside. I think it's the funny thing about me. Yep. I had no fights in school. None at all. I think that's like so funny. There wasn't even a time where I almost got into a fight. Nope. I think because I was so chill. Like, I think I broke up a fight once though, or like a fight that was starting, and what's the word? I disassembled it. That's probably not the right word, but yeah, I managed to stop it from happening. I was like, guys, use your words and let's talk this out. Like, we can come to a solution. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? I'm like, do you really think fighting's gonna help you out? We go to a Catholic school, you're gonna get suspended for sure, or at least you're gonna get detention for a week, and nobody wants to go through that. So let's come to terms with this. Yeah. I know a lot of girls could be, but in Catholic school, no, not a lot of fight. No, I've never seen that one fight happen in Catholic school. When I had, for my last year of high school, because I couldn't afford my last year of Catholic school, it was too expensive. I had to go to my zoned public school. It's my first time ever being in a public school, and I was traumatized. There were fights happening every day in the hallway. I was like, yo, I'm not cut out for this. I wasn't cut from this cloth. I don't fight people. Oh my gosh. And and there were a lot of pregnant girls in the high school too. And I was not used to that at all. In my high school, there was a girl, well, there was two. One of them, the first one I saw, she like vanished. We didn't know where she went. We didn't know where she went. She disappeared, I feel like, until after she had the baby. I think what happened is that they kept her in the guidance counselor's office or something like that for like the whole time or something, because I swear we didn't see her at all. And then another girl, she was in her year, and she didn't do that though. So she was present for the whole time. So we saw her, and she was so sweet. She was so kind. Like, I loved her. She was so nice. But when I went to the public high school, it was like around every corner, I was seeing a pregnant girl. There was like 5 pregnant girls in the school. I was like, oh my gosh. I was not used to it. It freaked me out. And then I got depressed because I was, I wasn't graduating with my friends. I was in a new school. I had to try to make new friends, but I didn't really want to. So I felt kind of like a loner. So I didn't do anything. I would go to school on time. I would leave early. I would leave at probably like noon, and I would walk until like it was time for school to be let out, and then I would go home so that my mom wouldn't know that I left school early. don't do it. Don't do what I did. Okay, this is don't do what I did. It's not good. It's not good at all. Teachers that shouldn't have been teachers. No, actually, all my teachers were pretty good. Yeah. No, I never had a teacher that was like, wow, you shouldn't be here right now. No, all the teachers were pretty good. Like pretty stable school life. Like no, like I didn't feel like anybody was there that shouldn't have been there. Even in the public school, because they were trying their hardest. But yeah, I was just too depressed for any of that. I was like, I don't care anymore. So I gave up. Yeah, like I said, I was skipping. I would go to school so my mom would know that went to school on time. I would come out, but I would literally walk around until it was time to go home so that she wouldn't know anything. And then when it got really bad, they sent me to the guidance counselor's office because they were like, "You're failing," and I was like, "Yeah, I know." I didn't care. I was like, "I know. Yeah, okay." And then she was like, "Why?" I was like, "I don't care anymore." I was like, "I don't care what happens. Just let whatever happens happen." And she was like, "It's clear you don't like this school." And I was like, I don't like this school. So she was like, "Then why would you want to be here for another year? Because that's what's going to happen." And I don't know, that got into my head. And I was like, oh shoot. And I was like, there was only 2 weeks left to the end of the year. 2 weeks left to the end of the year. I was like, there's 2 weeks left. What am I gonna do? She was like, do what you gotta do. I was like, do what I gotta do. Like, and this high school was different. So I had 3 written assignments for a class. I had a written assignment for PE because I skipped PE, a written assignment for PE, a written assignment for social studies, and a written assignment for, I think it was science. And I had 7 online courses. Now, if you've never taken an online course for when you're doing so bad in school that they give you something to do at home because it's clear that school life isn't working for you, it is everything in the year in that whole, so that everything in the semester in that whole online course. So I took 7 of those and 3 written courses. And on graduation day at 5:00 a.m., I passed the last course with not a good percentage. Do better, guys. Don't be like me. But I hit a 65%, which I knew was passing in math. And I emailed that teacher right away. I said, I got a 65%. I finished it. Am I done? Are we good? And it took him a minute to email me back. But he goes, congratulations on your graduation. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, yes. And I knocked out right afterward. I was like, it was 2 weeks of all-nighters, only getting 3 hours of sleep, still going to school to get attendance. And I did it. I have never been so happy in my entire life, ever. I'm sorry for my spiel. That was a long ass spiel. But I'm just saying that when you put your mind to it, you can do it. Don't wait till the last minute like I did. But yeah, it's a lot. It was a lot, but I did it. I managed to get my high school degree, so that was great. I'm proud of myself for that. Okay, I'm gonna look. Sorry. Favorite subject in school: history, social studies, big time. I actually thought religion was kind of cool because in high school we were actually learning about every religion. So we were learning about Buddhism and all the things that they go through. So it was really interesting learning how other people see the world with their religion. So that was fun. And music, because for a time I knew how to play a bit of or at least I knew notes for the piano, and we were learning guitar. I forgot all that now because I didn't keep up. It's my fault. But those are fun. And I like science. So, because science is really just all about retaining information. I mean, in a way, so is math, but I can't math at all. So yeah, that's me with school. And I want to learn language. I love language, but it's so difficult, especially for me. French is really difficult. So, and that's really the one that I want to learn the most, but I got to really buckle down and do it. As for video games, yeah, I mainly play solo. So I play solo video games. I don't really do a lot of multiplayer. Back when I Well, I've always been into video games since age 5. That's when I got my first the original PlayStation. And then, yeah, and I was just a PlayStation head for years. So PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2. I didn't get PlayStation 3. Nope, I did not. Because that was when my dad got me the Xbox 360. And I was so loyal to PlayStation, I didn't play that. I was like, how dare you come up in this house? We are a Sony household, and you come in here with this Microsoft. I was tight. So I didn't play it for 3 months. And then I actually caved because I was like, I'm getting tired of playing the PlayStation 2, and I didn't get the PlayStation 3. Do you remember that? Do you remember the intro? The intro was so loud. You needed to put your volume down at 2. Wait for that to play out and then put it in. Oh man. So for PlayStation, I had Centipede, I had Medieval, and I had Soul Blade before it became Soul Calibur. I had Soul Blade. So wait, or was it Soul Calibur? No, yeah, it was Soul Blade before it became Soul Calibur. Like, I think that was the first one probably. And I had Tekken 2. Yep, those were the games I had. And Rugrats. I had the Rugrats game that they made for that too. I had a couple games, but yeah. It was great. And then I got my PlayStation 2, and clearly I had a whole bunch for that. My favorite series for PlayStation 2 has to be Sly Cooper, the Sly Cooper series. I definitely want to cosplay as him for a Comic-Con at some point. That was like a game series that like I fell in love with. It was beautiful. And then when I got to Xbox, and I finally played it, I got into the Assassin's Creed series. So Assassin's Creed was my favorite series for a long time until we hit Assassin's Creed, Liberation. No, I'm sorry, not Liberation. Assassin's Creed, the one with the twins, the Fry twins. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it right now. But once it hit that and I finished that game, I was like, Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, because they keep churning them out. The last game I had was Origins, and I still haven't finished that one. They have Odyssey. I'm not getting that. I'm done. They messed me up. There's way too many games. You're doing too much. I'm like, I love Assassin's Creed for the history, but they're doing too much. I can't do it anymore. So that's that. And what else do I have? Assassin's Creed series. And when I got the Xbox was when I got into Call of Duty. So my first Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops. Black Ops 2. Didn't play Black Ops 3. I got Ghosts. I hated Ghosts. Ghosts was like Snipe City, and I don't do snipers in Call of Duty at all. Kingdom Hearts. That's another one of the series I liked on PlayStation. I need to get number 3. I've played almost every Kingdom Hearts game. I didn't play Chain of Memories because my friend at the time, she's still my friend, my bestie, Crystal, she played all of it. And she said Chain of Memories wasn't worth it. So I played the first one, didn't finish the first one because I got so confused on where to go. I didn't finish it. I regret that. I really want to get the remastered, but I'm gonna have to get a PlayStation to get that. So I don't know. I don't know. I played 2. I finished 2. 358 Days Over 2. I probably got the title wrong. I played that one. I played Dream Drop Distance. I think that one was it. It's either that or another one. And then I skipped one. I definitely skipped one on the DS. And I can't wait to get 3. Oh, and I played Birth by Sleep, but my brother broke my PSP. So the only story I got to finish was Ventus. Yeah, Ventus. I was doing Aqua. I had just started Aqua, and he messed up my PSP. Ooh, if you talk about anger, I didn't talk to him for a week. I was like, he always touched my stuff. And I was like, stop touching people's stuff. Like, he's lucky I didn't grab the first thing that came to me and slapped him with it. I was so mad. I really wanted to finish it. I didn't have the Game Boy Color, but I had the Game Boy Advance SP, the first DS. The first DS, the second DS, which was the DS Lite. And now I have a 2DS, but I barely play it. I only got it to play Pokemon, to be totally honest. Literally. And I only use it to play Pokemon. And now I have a Switch. I just got a Switch for myself That was my Christmas present to myself. So I have a Switch, and I'm obsessed with Splatoon 2. So if anybody has Splatoon 2 and you want to play, let's get it. I am so obsessed. I love that game so much. I rage on it so much. It's so bad. It's so bad. You know, I never been into Digimon because I put it, like, I brainwashed myself. So when Digimon came out, I was like, this is a whack version of Pokemon. And I would not stop saying that. So I was a Pokemon and a Yu-Gi-Oh girl. But I never messed with Digimon because I always thought it was a whack version of Pokemon. Always. I never got into it. So I thought that was really funny. I felt like I brainwashed myself into hating that. But without even giving it a try, I didn't watch not one episode. So that was me as a kid. I still have my original SP. I don't have my advance because I think I gave it to one of my younger cousins. A lot of my younger cousins got all my hand-me-downs because all my stuff pretty much stays in perfect condition. I was the type of kid that didn't mess up any of my stuff. My stuff had to be pristine. And then when my little cousins would come to visit and they would want to touch my stuff, I would have to be like the what's the word? The jail officer or whatever. Like I would have to look at them while they're playing it. If they were doing it wrong, I would be on them. Like, you got to do it right. you have to play with them right. I don't want you throwing stuff down. I don't want you mixing outfits. Like the outfits that came in when you would get it for the dolls and they came like that, I didn't allow any mixing. I'm like, this is how the outfits came, and I would remember it. So I'm like, these outfits go together. I did not allow them to mix outfits. I was controlling with my toys as a kid. I really was. Yu-Gi-Oh had a lot of, definitely had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards too, but I had more Pokemon, and I still have my Pokemon cards, but they're at my mom's house. I never originally played like a normal Pokemon game with the cards. I should have totally did that. That would have been so much fun. I would have had a ball doing that, but I never did. I preferred playing it on the Advanced SP, DS, yada yada, blah blah blah. Yep. What's that mean? Same Yukon? Oh, control freak. Yes, I was. I was bad. I was like, my parents spent a lot of money on these toys. I don't want you messing up these toys. This is not how it is. Like, I was bad, which is funny because I'm not controlling with anything else, but my toys totally, like, don't mess anything up or else I'm messing you up. That was me. And my dad would go, you have so many toys, let them play. And I'm like, they could play with it, but they have to play with it right. I don't want them dropping controllers. You're not mixing outfits. When we're cooking, you're not making something stupid like a spaghetti sandwich in the toy kitchen I had when I was younger. You're not doing none of that. We making it correct. I was horrible. I really was. I don't apologize for it though, because that's how I kept my stuff in good condition. So like I said, all my old toys went to my younger cousins because they stayed perfect. I did take my toys on trips with me. I had a teddy bear backpack that I still have. My mom wanted me to give it to my younger cousin. I was like, this teddy bear has been with me since I've been like, what, 3? I'm like, I'm not giving that up. This is memorabilia, okay? It's a cute little teddy, and he would hold all my toys, and I still have him. I'm not giving him up. He's staying with me, or my mom got to keep him in a plastic bag. Either one. I don't care. We're just not giving him to anybody. Straight up. And his name is Teddy because I didn't have creativity as a kid. So Teddy, the teddy bear backpack. Yep. And I had a stuffed toy called Bruno, who I still have him. He's not going to anybody else. He's staying with me because he came on so many trips with me, and he was a big staple in my life. He's what I talked to when I was younger when I needed somebody to talk to. He was always there. he was Woody. He was my Woody. So Bruno's not going anywhere. He's staying with me too. He's with my mom right now. We're really talking about everything today. But yeah, no, those are my things. I feel like I had one more. Oh, anybody remember Techno, the first robotic dog? And I have Techno, but he's at my mom's too. She keeps all my old stuff. Yeah, big time. He still works. All he needs is new batteries. he was the toy besides Bruno that I took along the most because he was just an awesome toy at the time. If you talked to him, he walked. I was like, this is an amazing toy. I was so glad I had that. And then they remastered him a few years ago. They came out with a new techno, and I was like, dude, I got the original. I wonder how much that would sell for, but he ain't going nowhere. He's staying with me. It's funny when I think about it now, how things were and how they've changed, but not really, because I still have everybody with me. And so yeah, now instead of like stuffed animals and dolls, really, I have my video games with what up? Hi. I still have my I have my video games and I name my systems. I don't know if that's weird, but I do. So my Xbox's name is Constance from Monster House. Monster House is also one of my favorite animation movies ever. The idea behind it was so brilliant and so sad. It's just such a good idea. So Constance is my Xbox, and I didn't name my Switch yet. My phone's name is Knight with like an actual medieval knight or whatever you want to call it. Did you have a trampoline? I didn't have a trampoline, but I had a jungle gym. Like our apartment was so big back then that I had a jungle gym, but it was like a toddler one. So I had the steps and I could sit up there and it could be my safe haven, and it had a slide. So it was like for like ages, I would say 1 to 5, but I think I had it till I was about 7. And then I really couldn't slide down anymore. So apartment was pretty big. Monster House was scary, but it was so good. It was such a good idea, to the point that I named my Xbox Constance. Yeah, and I didn't name my Switch yet. It's still kind of brand new. Nope, didn't. What is that? Oh, I'm getting booked for next week to walk one of my dogs. It's a lot of fun though, definitely. I wish I had a trampoline though. I never had one. We didn't have the room for one. And really, if I did, I would probably hit the ceiling more than once having a trampoline in an apartment, right? But yeah, I had my little jungle gym in the corner, and then I had my kitchen. And then I remember this, I had the Barbie fold playhouse. So it would fold, and then when you unfold it, you had 3 sections. You had the kitchen, the living room, and the bedroom. And my control freak self, so I would spend a day putting everything in its proper place. And the next day would be when I would finally play with the whole thing, because it would take me a day to put everything in. The eggs in the little egg container, the food. I was such a control freak. Oh my gosh. So funny. I don't think my mom made me like that. Besides, really the only thing she taught me was to clean up after myself. So I don't really know who I got that control freak with my toys nature from, but everything had to be pristine and perfect. Everything had to be set up right, or I couldn't play with it yet. So it would be a day of setting up that house, going to bed, and the next day would be the day I would play with it with the dolls. Weirdest thing ever. I used to have all the original My Little Ponies. I did too. Oh my God, I did. I had a lot of them. We did have the best toys. Now, where can kids even get toys from? I heard that Toys R Us is trying to make a comeback under a different name, but I'm like, I can't believe that. Like when they shut down the Times Square one, I'm so mad that that couldn't be made into a landmark, because that is history right there. That was like the best Toys R Us ever, and you shut it down like that to put a Gap. To put a Gap. I was like, or wait, or was it an Old Navy? No, to put an Old Navy, and the Old Navy was right next to the Gap. Is right next to the Gap. I was like, how do you do? And they're owned by this. Are they not owned by the same company? I was like, how are you gonna be so petty as to put the higher class clothing there, and then the lower class clothing there? I was like, are you serious? Oh, I went on a rant. I was like, I was so mad they did that to do that. Like, how are you gonna do that? There's enough clothing stores down there, but there is no other toy store except the Disney store. And that kind of, no, that don't even count, because it doesn't really have that many toys. I was heated. I was mad. And yeah, all you see with kids now is that they're on their smartphone, big time, for sure. It's the age of technology, and I'm glad I wasn't brought up in that age really, except for my PlayStation. And even then, I had strict rules to that. I had to finish all my homework on a weekday, and then I would only have an hour to play it. And on the weekends, I could play with it for as long as I wanted to, unless we were going outside. But there were strict guidelines, definitely, to having for me, with having a system when I was younger. I only played it for an hour on weekdays after I finished my homework, and yeah. I much prefer to play with my other stuff though, because there's no creativity in gaming. So you couldn't make up scenarios, because I like to call myself a writer, even though my book isn't published yet. But to have your imagination, it's your best gift ever. So to create things in your mind and to create scenarios where you have to act them out as a kid, I think is the best thing for a child. Like you're really feeding their creativity, and that's what toys like dolls, the cars, and everything do. I had a ton of Hot Wheels. So I was pretty much, I had my dolls, but I was a tomboy too. I had a ton of Hot Wheels. I had Hot Wheels tracks. I never had a Thomas the Tank Engine train set, even though I wanted one. I begged for one. Instead, my dad got me this, like, there was something out. It was kind of like Legos, but not really. But it was like dragons. He got me that, and I was hype as hell. I was like, holy crap. It was so cool. It was like Vikings of some sort with dragons. Oh, I gave that to my younger cousin. I shouldn't have. That was too good. Do kids even play outside? Not really. I haven't seen much. No, you know what? The younger ones, they like to go on their scooters a lot. So that's something. They haven't been turned yet to technology. They really love their scooters. Here anyway, where I live. Big time. Broke my heart too when Toys R Us closed down. Oh my God, Blockbuster. Do you remember that? Every weekend, or like, no, every Friday after school, my mom would take me to Blockbuster to drop off the old movies and get new ones. And then we had the other one. There was Hollywood Video. And there was a Hollywood Video for a really long time. In the neighborhood I lived in at the time, Parkchester. And then it went away. I was like, dang. I think anybody now would die without their phone, because it has everything in it. Like for me, because I'm walking outside all day, I listen to music around 8 to 9 hours of my day. So I'm constantly listening to music. That's why kind of music, I would say, is kind of like a big part of my life, because like without it, I'd be bored as hell walking the dogs. I'd just be talking to the dogs, really, and they don't talk back. So I'm really lonely for most of my day working outside. Are you a writer too? I'm sorry, I'm reading these so late. I'm trying to explain everything. You're a writer too? Do you actively write? Or are you like on sites that you write on? Because really, I'm only on I've been writing the same book since sophomore year of high school, and I have not been writing lately. For the past 3 years, I have not been writing much in it, and I'm really mad at myself. I keep getting writer's block, but I keep telling myself it's like it's me, it's lack of motivation. So I'm looking to go see a therapist, because my motivation is extremely lacking, that I feel like it's a concern, where I'll get motivated and it only lasts for about 1 or 2 days, and then my mood goes down and I'm so much less motivated. And I wish I had more motivation, because I'm like, I just open the file and read what I have, which is roughly around 200 pages, but it's not done yet. If you just read what you have, you'll get ideas of what to do next. Because like I have my beginning, I have my end, but I don't have my middle. And that's the most annoying part, is like the middle is, I guess, I need to put filler in, but I don't know what to put in it. It's annoying, but I'm definitely I'm looking into getting to seeing a therapist about why my motivation is just so low, where I'm not really doing anything, or like I'm kind of stuck, like I'm stuck with work. Dog walking is a beautiful thing. I love my dogs. I would love my own dog, but I'm not going to have one as long as I'm dog walking, because to go out to walk dogs and come or pay another walker to walk my own dog, I feel is weird when I'm a dog walker myself. So I'm going to wait until I retire from dog walking to get my own dog, but I need to make the steps. Like I'm on academic dismissal right now, so I have to wait. I'm trying to get back in for fall semester this year, and I'm halfway to getting my associate's degree. But clearly, after my associate's, I got to get my bachelor's. So I really have to get it together. But motivation is just non-existent most days. I don't think it's not depression, but just like I'm just not motivated, and I'm kind of like most days I'm fine being where I'm at, but in my head I want to be somewhere else, and I know I want to work towards something else to be greater than what I am now. Just motivation is just low. I grew up in the 2000s, but I would always play Sonic on the Sega. I never had Sega. That's one thing I regret. Like, I totally regret that. Not having I never had the Dreamcast. I also never had a GameCube. And for me, GameCube was like one of the best systems. I don't know why it went out of style when like Super Mario Sunshine looked crazy beautiful. I have always wanted to play that game. I always wanted the GameCube, never got one. Not even when they were selling it used ones for really low, because for me it's either you go new or you go home. You get it new or you go home. I'm not getting a used system. I always wanted to play that game and I was never able to. Working on the first draft of the novel, I've taken a long time to getting started. It's like, for me, it's not the start, it's the middle. It's like I always knew what the start was. I always knew what the ending would be. I just don't have the middle, and it's killing me. And I know, and then because this book is going to be a series, I've known it in my head since I started it. I already know what the second book's going to be about. I just can't freaking do the middle of the first one. It's annoying. Yeah, big time. I hope it does. I can't wait to start with the therapy, because like I'm mad at myself that I can't be more motivated, but I don't know why. Like I got to find the key to why I'm not staying motivated. It can't be my area, because I thought what it was my area when I was living back with my mom. My mom's not an issue at all. It's just a small space with three of us in there. Me and my little brother shared a room, so it's really hard doing anything when you're sharing a room with. At the time, a younger kid. At the time, he was a preteen. Like it's difficult. No, not even a preteen. He was like, well, I shared a room with him since forever. So when did I move out? When he was 11? I'm going to say I moved out 12, about 12. I moved out when he was 12, but we shared a room for that whole time. You don't have any privacy. Nothing's really yours. We just had half a room. So I thought that was the reason for my non-motivation, but it's not, because it followed me here. Weird. I was really good at all the old school games. It's like the new gun games. I was really bad at Call of Duty when I first got it, because Modern Warfare 3 was my first one. So I was really bad at it. But I feel like my best performance in Call of Duty was Black Ops. I was caught on the ending cam so many times, and it was so funny because I would never use my mic, because you know how guys are in gun games. So I would never use my mic. And there was one where I remember this perfectly, and I wish there was a recording on the time on Xbox 360, but there wasn't. I was using the secondary weapon of my choice, which was like an MP9 or something like that. And so I'm like, I took out a whole room of people. I took out 5 people for the ending cam, and then I threw a grenade, and the ending cam was catching the grenade going out the door. But I took down like 5 people, and at the end, you could hear everyone who had their mics on, and the guys were like, "Damn, that was good." And I was like, "Yes." I felt accomplished at that moment in time. That was like the best time I was good at a gun game, was Black Ops. And the second one, this is why I don't go used, but I got a used Black Ops 2, and that thing crashed so many times. I got annoyed, and I was just done. I didn't want to play it anymore. So whenever I would try to play with friends, it would crash. And I was like, this is what happens when you get something used. That's why I don't like getting used stuff. It's annoying. But Black Ops is arguably like one of the best for me, one of the best Call of Duties. Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3. And now I think they're making Modern Warfare 4, I think. And I'm so happy, because I know Infinity War. No, I don't like that one. I tried it and I didn't like it. It's too futuristic, too much going on. I didn't like it at all. At all. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so this is a Marauders map cup. Harry Potter's like, Harry Potter would have to be my favorite. My favorite. What is it under? Fantasy action series ever. Literally. I did Minecraft with my brother once, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. And I didn't play it again. He's trying to get me into Fortnite. I was like, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to. He's like, just try it once. You might like it. First of all, he was talking crap about Fortnite 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And now all of a sudden he likes it. I'm like, dude, get out of my face. You're not going to convert me. I'm fine. I will stay with Splatoon. All right. I love Splatoon to death. I love it. It's like the best thing ever. I'm mad I missed the first one. The first one was on the Wii, though, if I'm not mistaken. Wii U, maybe, possibly. Victim, Pentagon, Ace, Halo, and etc. withdrawals. Yes, I am too. Didn't you tell me that you said Halo and Victim may be on whenever they do the next Produce 101? I don't want that to happen. I'm so angry about that. Like, no, they don't need that. And then they're gonna get backlash because people are gonna say they're copying Newest. And I'm just like, like, if you come for my boys, I will come for all of y'all. Like, no, let them live. I liked Harry Potter more when I was younger. A lot of people grew out of it. I didn't. I still watch those movies religiously. Religiously. And my favorite one is Prisoner of Azkaban. Astro is the best thing since, like, sliced bread. I love Astro so. They're so precious. And Moonbin and Rocky are like bomb dancers. And they're so funny. They're just total, even Unwoo, they're like total dorks. I love it so much. They're so great. I converted my friends, but it took forever to convert them, unfortunately, but it's okay because I got them eventually. So that's all that matters. All that matters. Why are you so ashamed? What happened? Yeah, I hope to God they won't be on there too. Astro is just the cutest thing ever. Have you picked the bias, Miss Poetic? Is it really? Oh, how old is he? Rocky is 6 years younger. 6 years younger than me. Oh, he just turned 20? Can't. So old. It's horrible. I think Ace. Astro was the first group that I ever felt old with. It's like, was it? I thought me and MJ were the same age. No, we're not. I'm 1 year older than him. So 1 year older than MJ, 3 years older than Jinjin, 4 Unwoo, 5 Moonbin, 6 Rocky, 7 Sana. I was like, this isn't even right. So it's so messed up. Have you seen that dance cover that Astro did of Katie's Remember? No, I didn't. There was a dance to that? I never saw her perform it live, so I didn't know. MJ is my bias. I love me some MJ. It's MJ and Moonbin. Those are my two biases. Those are my two loves. And nobody has tried to come snatch me yet. So it's just staying those two. And I'm really happy about that. I'm older than everybody. I really thought me and MJ were the same age. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, yay. No, 1 year younger. But it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're not judging. My laptop is dying. How long have I been doing this? It's been an hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to end it. I have 8% battery left. I mean, I have my charger, but where I'm located at is like not. The charger's definitely not gonna reach. I would have to move. I don't know how much closer I'd have to move either. But it's like a big dilemma. What is going on with this? After seeing that, yes, Moonbin. After seeing the dance cover, I finally don't see Astros, that cute boy group. I'm gonna totally look that up because I did not know they did a cover to this. I'm a little scared. So yeah. I'm nervous now. Did anybody see Monster X's Heartbeat cover? Minhyuk had the cute little ponytail. Oh man, it was so cute. And as I mentioned earlier, the duality that is Lee Won-ho or Lee Ho-suk, if you want to call him by his real name. And will I come back or just end the live stream? I don't know. Should I end it? It's so much fun talking to you guys. Like we really reminisced. We went way back. We did old shows. We did old video games. This is nice. I don't get to do this often. Not even with the current friends I have now. We really just talk about current things like work and like current K-pop comebacks. Did they really? Ooh. Did they take them off or like? It's like my computer's like, I'm gonna go to sleep. You better do something. Okay, so I'm gonna end. I am gonna end it here, but I'm definitely gonna schedule one soon again. Definitely, like way sooner than because the last time I did was with the summer. Way before it hits that, I'm definitely gonna come back. So, but it was so nice watching. I'm watching you guys, talking with you guys. Let me read this last one. Dancing Latin songs, they let their fans come up on stage. No, are you serious? I'm Googling that like right after I end this and charge my laptop. But it was so much fun talking to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is more than I had the first time. The first time it was with 2 people, which y'all are amazing for that. And it's 5 this time, so you guys are so cool. But thank you guys so much. And I'm definitely gonna schedule like maybe like 2 weeks later, but definitely so much sooner than the last time. So I'm gonna end it here. Bye guys.